Hey guys, welcome back to Derail Valley. The snow is finally melted away, and it's been a while. Not much has happened since we last were in the game, so there's not like any major features that we can discuss that changed, but we are going to quickly grab this route that goes to the steel mill. Oop. And get on our road back around the map. So we're looking for cars on B4 outbound. Looking for CBK 250. So let me put that in my pocket. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my wallet. Alright. Now that we've got that, let me go find those cars and get off. Alright. I think I found it. I think these are the cars we need, which is interesting. I've never done these type of cars. So, okay. Let's get up there. Oh, we're hopping? We're delivering, scrap. Great, heavy. Well, we're going downhill. Alright. Need to go find me a locomotive and get over here, now that I know where it is. Well, this is new. This never happens. One of each of the locomotives here. The large diesel, the small diesel, and the steam engine. Alright. Gotta get up in here. Didn't go as planned. Lovely doors. Anyway. So I went around, got the got everything put down. So we have our list of what we need to go pick up right there. I have the map over here, and I have the map for the yard that we need to go to over there. So, had some graphical issues there for a second, so I went ahead and quickly changed our graphics around. Not as pretty anymore, but still good. So we can see a lot more now. That changes it back to the main line, so that's ready. As soon as we cross this, we'll be able to turn back and go get our train. Alright, now we're just reversing back to the track. Let's see if we can do this or if I have to stop. Maybe I can do this on the go. The outbound track. First track right, second track needs to go left. Come on. There we are. Got it. Okay. We're not far, but enough that... Ooh, the brakes are on hard. Everything's shaking! Let's give them brakes because we're going downhill. lights off. Now I got a train. Let's go. Where's that light switch? Nice. Now I can see the instruments very well. Okay. Alright, so we've just left the town. The machinist town. Speed limit through here, according to that sign back there, is 120. We're not going very fast, but I have no issue pumping it up. See, now it's 100. Bobbing and weaving from our little locomotive, but we're not doing too bad. Lovely view. This is the first one I really got to see the greenery. Good news is we're not going that fast yet. And that says 70, so. Right? Right. Well, that's not bad. Went through some very sharp corners, went a bit fast. Speed limit's back up to 100. We haven't lost anything, so we're doing great. That's a bit of a pipe pressure situation, but you know, could be worse. I keep seeing signs for 180 and higher. I don't think that's going to be lasting long. We're about to hit a point where we have to turn left. Alright, we're coming up to the switch. Have to make sure I do this right. Oh boy. It's a bit laggy, but we were able to get around that curve 30 miles per hour. Interior curve that leads us back towards the steel mill. It is sharp. There's City West. Hello, City West. Yep, or sorry, City Southwest is what they call it. Yep. Track through there that get that curve back over to there is about 30 miles per hour. So now we're on the track heading back towards the steel mill. We just gotta make a left up here at the next track, and then also at the Oil Well Central, and then after the farm. Tracks have to go left. Speed that up. Because I don't think we're having an issue now again for a while. So I went ahead and checked out the map inside. We are absolutely on the right track. We are pretty much just a few turns away from the steel mill again. The track I'm ahead is 60 miles per hour. We're barely going above 30, so I guess I got to turn the engine up a bit more. Let's close that door. For a VR title that has a non-VR version, this is fantastic. And I like that it has multiple versions of VR too. Like, there is a Steam VR and there is a non-Steam VR version. So if you're playing with an Index or something else, you can use that version. Or if you have the, I think technically the Vive and the Index are both considered Steam VR. So both of those will work with that version. But it's a gorgeous game. Just make sure you have the computer to run it. I have a 1080. Not a TI, just a 1080. And a 8350 AMD processor. And I can, if I'm standing still and not driving a train, I can put my graphics settings really high up. But as soon as we start moving, that all has to come down. Like, I've had to turn this down multiple times. So you may have seen really pretty images that's literally got a little bit worse, and that's because the further I get down here, closer to the bottom of the map, the more vegetation, and the more my game lags. So, to kind of off-balance it, I've just been changing the graphical settings when I can to get us more frames. That's why you're seeing all this popping. Yeah, we're almost there. We just have to go straight through the oil well, straight through the farm, and then the steel mill. And then I think we're going on... We're going left to 3 inbound. So, we're almost there. Alright, past the farm. Notice that we're having a bit of a heating problem here, but that's nothing too strange. I mean, after the last episode, heating problems have not been a main point of this episode, which I'm okay with. I am confused why we're braking, though. I have no brakes on, so I should have just kept rolling. I have turned the engines on, but the heat doesn't seem to be as intense anymore. Farm's back there. We went ahead and passed it, as you've seen, and oh, there's the steel mill. Been there before, a few times. Come in, we want to go left onto the second track to drop these off. It's been a while since we've been here. Last time we were here, it was covered in snow. So this will be the first time we get to see a steel mill in lovely green. Yeah, I know. Wrong way. I was looking at it backwards. Wrong. We'll leave our locomotive here for right now until we find out the next drop. Let's grab this and go turn it in. There it is. Complete. You didn't get the time bonus. The time bonus needs to be here a minute earlier. So close. No environmental damage. Alright. Throw that away. And grab our money. Alright. We've made it around from the harbor, to the goods, to the food, to the machine, back to the steel mill. So let's go through all these and figure out what our next mission is. So, I ended up with 2 jobs left. One with logistical haul and one with a freight haul. Sadly, this does go back to the goods factory, so we will be retreading on territory, but it will be a different look now. And then the logistical haul would may not have to buy a new license, and that costs a lot of money. I have it, but that's a lot of money for not a lot of profit. So, goodbye. Which means this is our only job to pick up from here. Good news is, it pays! It pays a lot, so we're gonna go back to the goods factory. Alright. Let's go pick up the cars. They're over on B60. Oh boy, is this it? Yep, that's it. Yum! Heavy steel. Yum yum. Alright. Good news is all the tracks should be set past here all the way to the goods factory, so that's nice. Heck, I also learned a new trick that we can use when we get there to put this train away. But for now, let's couple up. Alright, now it's time to go back and pick them up. Now that we're back here in the main line. Started there all those episodes ago. I like that they at least showed that winter is a possibility for this. Like, I would like to see this game undergo like seasons if possible, but I understand they're still working hard on like day-night cycle and weather. Like that's part of the next update, and boy, is it taking them a while because they have to work really hard on that. So much detail down there. Anyway. On back to pick up the heavy load. Alright, we've got the pipes hooked up, we've got them connected. Air's flowing to the back of the train. Let's make sure I got all of them. What's the last car supposed to be? First is 687, last should be 210. Well, 210 seems to be our first. And there's 687. Good, that's our entire train. And that's all aboard. Time to highball it out of the yard. I hope we can highball it out of the yard. Please tell me I can highball it out of the yard. I don't even know how fast we'll be able to go with all this metal on us. Nice and slow. Let's pick up the pace. How about some more? Sand. Take care of that wheel slip. Still need it. We're not going fast enough yet. So, nearly overheated the engine, but I got us going up to a high enough speed that when this little downhill section hits, we should keep going as fast, if not a little bit faster, so that we can keep up the speed pretty well. Just hoping. Don't know how fast they wanted this delivery, but I'm gonna make sure we get there as fast as possible. Let's see if we can get it up faster. Speed them through here 70, so let's hit that 65. Yeah, I hear you. I almost got up to 70. I will take that. How close are we to the switch? This entire little circle here. Look at that! We are just staying right there on the speed! I don't think I've ever went this fast through here. Oh, that's nice. Trying to pick up as much speed as possible before we hit the hill. I think we're already on it technically, but really trying to gain. Yeah, I hear you. I see you here heading up towards that peak. I don't like that. Let's reach the tunnel. We're almost there. Pull off the throttle. If the weight from behind us won't pull us back too much. Come on. It's 2%. We are almost there. Alright, new trick that I learned now that we're here. Turn that off. Turn that off. We're gonna pull straight into this track here. Because at the end here there's a second switch. Got it. This one leads back around over to the other side. It becomes a loop, essentially. And with that, it means that we can, instead of just dropping these, pulling through and dropping these off, we can actually push them back and leave them in the right area. Okay. None of us went wrong. So close. Alright. And as I said, it's the one on the far right, not the farthest right. This might take a moment. How many cars we have? I think we're going to have to go back to the station essentially. Which is okay. Check that switch. Alright, switch is set. Let's go ahead and do this. Climbing through the ladder, and we're pulling onto the track. All right. This. And just put that back right where it belongs. There we are. Train's decoupled. Cars are on the right track. Beyond the sign. It's perfectly safe now. So let's turn in this order. Yes, we got the time bonus! How fast did it need to be done? We did it in 23 minutes. We had like 4 minutes to spare. Nice. No environmental damage. There's our money. Lovely. Alright, and with it, I think that does it for Derail Valley. This has been episode 3. It's been fun kind of like exploring Derail Valley in the snow and now in the summer/spring, and kind of like getting to see the railroad and kind of how this game works. Like I said, it is a VR game that has a non-VR version, so if you like VR and you have a VR headset, get it. You can absolutely play this amazing game, and if you don't, you can also get it. Just be ready for using a lot of mouse and keyboard and using your mouse to yank open doors and throw levers and switches. It's really cool. It's really kind of fun. Nice detail. I'm surprised I can't open those doors considering it just leads inside here. But yeah, the game has a lot of depth. It has you slowly like building up your career and being able to do more and more. And you know, there are some things we won't get to. For example, this is essentially you roll your locomotive into here and you can repair it. That's what happens when you don't have, you know, the insurance to just do it for you. Because manual tuning and repairs is something you can absolutely get later on. But yeah, ooh, hello. There's a lot of these I'm noticing, like secret doors that are just open. I don't remember that being a thing. Interesting. But yeah, we got here on time. We delivered both of our trains. We explored around the map. Like, I'm gonna get back in here and grab my maps. We went from the steel mill to the harbor in episode 1, and then from the harbor to the goods factory. And then in episode 2, we went from the goods factory to the food factory, and then from the food factory to the machine factory. Now in episode 3. We've come back full circle, from the machine factory to the steel mill, and the steel mill back to the goods factory. We've made a full loop, and even redid some of the area with some new twists and turns. Overall, we've upgraded ourselves from just being a standard delivery jobs to having delivery jobs with long trains, like this one here. And we've even kind of done some fun multi-job things. We've had a derailment, fixed the derailment, and even had some nice cinematic speeding shots today. Overall, it's been kind of fun. We've had a lot of close calls, a lot of exciting moments, and a lot of interesting rail fanning opportunities. Seriously, come give this game a try. Thank you all for watching. This has been a very fun little kind of example series of Derail Valley. I really want to thank you all for watching. I have definitely seen how many of you out there like this series, and I'm glad that you have. I can't wait to maybe show off some more when the next update comes out. Anyway, till next time, this is Silver, this is Derail Valley, and this has been Gaming in the Grove. I'll catch you on the flip side.